What up, African World? It's Home Team here, and welcome back to another video of African history, culture, and worldview. Also, welcome back to my video series, A Closer Look. Today, we're going to be taking a closer look at the Acholi people of Uganda. By supporting this channel on Patreon, you're helping in the creation of these videos and contributing to this content. On Patreon, you can find more in-depth courses on African history. And with word from my sponsors, there's a new social media platform dedicated to educating and uplifting our people. No longer do we have to be censored for speaking our truth. OBT Social is Black owned and operated, and a place where you can post your businesses and even monetize your content. You can visit the website at obtsocial.com. Links to everything in the description box below. As with all my closer look videos, I'll try my best to pronounce names or titles that the people use themselves, so please bear with me if you notice any mispronunciations. Also, with videos like these, textbook knowledge on any particular ethnic group will have errors. At times, the scholarship has assumptions that don't reflect a proper historical perspective. So, if you're from this particular African ethnic group, I would really appreciate any additional insight, correction, or revised context, so that we can truly understand these African people as best we can. The Acholi people mostly reside in the modern-day country of Uganda. It's been estimated that around 43% of the Acholi people can trace their descent from the Nilo-Saharan-speaking Luo peoples, who migrated from Sudan during the 16th and 17th centuries. Other Acholi clans trace their descent from the Lango, Karamojong, Mandi, and Bari ethnic groups. The Acholi are believed to number around 795,000 people, living primarily in Uganda. Today, there are three distinct Acholi groups: the Patiko, who are related to the Luo, the Ateker speakers, who may have been the earliest settlers in the area, and the Sudanic-speaking Acholi. In general, the Acholi people seem to have interacted and mingled with different African ethnic groups in the region, beginning to form a distinct identity. The origins of the Acholi are unclear, though the Acholi believe they probably came to Acholi land around 300 years ago as various different peoples from northern Africa. Around the 17th century, the various peoples amalgamated to form the one single Acholi people. The traditional religion of the Acholi can be understood in relation to the Luo and others, such as the Lango people. The spiritual concept is centered on the veneration of and relationship with Jok. Jok tends to be considered a combination between the supreme being, ancestors, and other deities. Jok is the spiritual food of the Lango people. It is fundamentally impersonal, but able to manifest as spirit, Lipo. In fact, Jok is associated with all human beings as soul, that is, Lipo or Chayan. As such, it might be applied to the nature of the world as spirit or soul that is reinvigorated with all propitiation by human beings. Today, the Acholi have embraced Islam and Christianity, but they have not forgotten their indigenous beliefs, especially the belief that justice, reconciliation, and forgiveness should be meted out by a traditional chief and are the best ways to achieve social unity. Similar to the Igbo people of Nigeria, the Acholi did not recognize a centralized political government or authority. One of their symbols of wealth and power was the cattle, and thus small chiefdoms often raided each other for cattle because of the wealth they produced. In general, throughout Eastern African history, the cattle was a very big symbol of wealth and power. Dancing, as with many African cultures, is a big component of Acholi life. Acholi dancing is communal, and they have 8 distinct types of dances. These dances are called Bwola, Lalo Baloba, Otiti, Mai Elawal, Apiti, Labongo, Mai Elwanga, and Atira. This particular dance session is from the Gulu district of the Acholi region. Although British colonization during the late 19th century put an end to the most powerful Acholi chiefs' expansionistic ambitions, it otherwise had relatively little initial impact on Acholi society. Colonial administrators perceived the Acholi as excellent warriors and recruited them into the colonial army and police force, but showed little interest in the Acholi region, which had neither great strategic importance nor especially valuable natural resources. In addition, the Acholi's relatively decentralized political organization appeared less threatening to colonial authority than kingdoms such as Buganda. Colonialism only began to intervene in Acholi society in the early 20th century when it imposed a poll tax, confiscated weapons, and adjusted the control Acholi chiefs possessed. Well, I'm all out, guys. If you like these videos and want to help in its continued development, consider supporting the home team on patreon.com. The link is in the description box below. Know thyself. Remember your ancestors. Peace.